they did just enable dynamic fees for creators. So creators are incentivized to stream and make money. The best example of this was Mitch on Pump Fun. So Mitch launched a token literally called Mitch. He doesn't even have a Twitter account. Now, granted, he was like the biggest trench trader, probably higher than Cupsy's level. And he launched a token. He made 234 SOL, which is $47,000. He made 40,000 of that basically in one night. Like within the first hour, he made $30,000. And then within the first night, to the next day, he made 40. He probably made about 7 today. But even people like Rasmer is saying that since this dynamic fee switch, which we can look at in just a few minutes, was enabled, that his creator fees increased by 40%. He's been streaming every single day. Rasmer has the worst name, like branding name, but he's been streaming every day on Pump Fun, just about clipping all the time. And he's saying that recently, after this creator fee, he made 40% of his total rewards in the last couple days.
Yeah, last couple of days or something wild. Yeah.
So 2.4 million in creator fees were claimed after the announcement. But I want to go to the announcement itself. It's called Project Ascend. And basically, I'll just read it. 100x Fund, by making coins more sustainable and aligned with their communities, 10x more creator earnings via dynamic fees, 10x faster processing of CTO creator fee applications. And it goes into like a huge breakdown of like how this is going to work. Essentially, creators get paid more, and then their top holders get incentivized to hold more, which led people to do really bad things that we're going to talk about later. But I want to pass it to you, Kyle, just if you have any thoughts or opinions about all of this.
No, I think this is a really good update for Pump Fun. I think that a lot of people are bullish now on Pump Fun, which I kind of suspected, there's a lot of FUD around the token raise and thereafter and the token price going down, but it's been kind of uptrending a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of, degens and trenchers starting to post Pump Fun's going to all-time highs and all this other stuff. So I think Pump Fun's definitely on the rise again, and their kind of token is reflecting that. And the creator fee, I think it's a huge one. I think a lot of people are trying to say, creator markets are going to be the next biggest thing. I don't know if that's the case, but I do think that's popular right now. And I do think, creators are going to have to find unique ways to differentiate themselves from other creators. And, let's say DJ Dads, I think this would be a good case, if we launch one. It's a highly brandable podcast. It's, we have 2 guys, 2 personal brands, and, pretty much the sky is the limit for a brand like ours, in my opinion. I think that's more of a win for creators, to do something like that than individually launch their tokens, which it's fine if they do. And the bigger creators will definitely win big, the big ones. But aside from that, it's well, what are you going to do? Drop tier B and tier C creator coins and hopefully those do well. And that's not the move for tier B and C or whatever creators. So I think the next move is going to be more around brands, branded coins that are actually building something special in the space. So I don't know. That's just a quick guess of mine that I think might happen. We'll see. And yeah, kind of go from there. It's funny because it's that's kind of what the Believe app kind of was it didn't really fulfill its vision, but it feels like it kind of Pump Fun is kind of going in this cycle where it's creators, businesses, back to creators, back to businesses. And it's that. And you saw that with Zard. Zard actually, I think, was a Pump Fun token as well. And they, are actually native on Flow, I think, too. But they had a lot of dynamic fees coming in, and they were able to purchase some more Zards. And I think they bought back some of their token as well, just from these dynamic fees in the last few days. So, and that's a real Pokemon treasury company, if you will. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and what these kind of companies or businesses, brands, creators do with this. It could be very interesting. And I think more platforms should adopt this type of model. So definitely one of the better Pump Fun updates, in my opinion. And yeah.
Yeah. Win dad token.
When DJ Dad token. Should it be Dad token or just...
I don't know. Maybe DJ. I guess we'll have that conversation in the future. But yeah, streaming on Pump Fun would be super cool.
Maybe we should do Dad because I keep seeing
relatable.
Yeah, Instagram brands, they keep having these dad hats, and I'm a sucker, so I bought one. I bought a Dad Gang hat, And then there's like another brand, I forget what it's called, but there's like another huge dad brand, and they advertise me all the time on Instagram. So yeah, maybe there's something there.
Heck yeah. There is a dark side of this that I want to pull up. You know, I don't want to go straight to accusations, even though I think he's a fraud. But so Gainsey, man, here's what happens. Gainsey one clips his token about 24 hours after this announcement, right after Mitch made all these fees and all this whatever, and they changed the dynamic. Okay, so he one clipped it, basically dropping the token to nothing. And then this mysterious wallet that was funded a couple of days before buys 25% of the supply as soon as this one clips, like a sniper transaction, and then proceeds to sell $430,000 worth in 10 minutes and 69 clips, which is kind of funny. So, you know, he basically made over $500,000 on this. He claims he wasn't hacked. He accidentally, I don't know if I have it pulled up right here. Basically, he misclicked, is what he said. He actually clicked the wrong button, and you know, and sold it. Crazy, man, crazy. So, but hear me out. Here's what to give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's what I think happened. I think could have happened. One, I think most likely scenario, he's just a scammer and he took all the money himself. I think second likely scenario, maybe up there, the most likely scenario is he intentionally one clipped for the marketing and to bring all this attention to his token because the dynamic fee structure. So like, think about it. You knew this was going to go popular. You knew people were going to speculate. So you just made yourself a lot of money off of speculation. And then maybe it really wasn't him. Maybe somebody else actually sniped the token when it dipped. I don't know how they would have known that or timed it. And then they sold off. You know, I think that's also likely. Like he intentionally didn't misclick. He did that for marketing. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to hurt anybody. I'm going to buy it back, blah, 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 which that does hurt people. And did that all for attention and dynamic fees. I don't know. What do you think what do you think? Is this cap?
Dude, I think that's, I don't know what to believe, but it just seems a little odd and a little suspicious. And if he did do it, that's diabolical work. I mean, that's diabolical, but I mean, again, this is the things that happen in the trenches sometimes. I mean, you know, you get creators, they, you know, I don't know. I don't want to accuse the guy because I don't know at the end of the day. A lot of people like Gainsey, some people don't. But yeah, in the trenches, people get greedy, man. Stuff like this may or may not happen sometimes. And that's just like comes with the territory. And, you know, creators or people like, you know, that are in the trenches, they get like, you know, an opportunity and they have a lot of money. Yeah. Like one clipping and things like that happens. You know, I saw Gake the other day, he was in Zard. He one clipped 14K. I mean, these people don't really care.
They don't care.
They're just gonna dump
but this is his own token, though, bro. Like this is like his token.
Yeah, again, he sees life-changing money. You know, at his fingertips, literally at his fingertips, because he clicked. Again, I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but that's devious work, bro. If he did do it.
I just realized while live on the stream, I know Sticker Dude. He's in the NRN Discord and he's on his Clipper arc. We might need to hit him up for some DJ and Dad's clips. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, Gainsey's if you're not familiar, he's doxxed. I mean, like he streams on Pump, you know, with his face, background, whatever. He's has a ton of clips. I mean, that's the only way people see because right now Pump Fun people aren't really viewing his live much. So yeah, I don't know. It happened like 12 hours after Cook's accident.